Jake thought he had found his forever love. At 28, he had spent 4 beautiful years with Emma, a vibrant 24-year-old who seemed to complete his world. They lived together in their cozy apartment for nearly 2 years, filling it with laughter, weekly date nights, and countless travel memories that decorated their walls like promises of tomorrow. The future felt bright and certain. Jake had even begun planning the perfect proposal, waiting only for Emma to stabilize her finances before taking that magical next step. Their conversations sparkled with dreams of marriage, children, and growing old together on their front porch swing. Then came the devastating discovery that shattered everything Jake believed about love and trust. Through a cruel twist of social connections, a friend of a friend's boyfriend, Jake learned that Emma had been sleeping with another man behind his back. The betrayal cut deeper than any physical wound, leaving Jake feeling like a stranger in his own life. 4 years of memories suddenly felt like elaborate lies. Each kiss and I love you now tainted with deception. Jake's reaction was swift and final. "Get out," he told Emma, his voice hollow with heartbreak. "I never want to see you again." Emma packed her belongings and moved in with her best friend, but in a move that would later prove calculating, she never told her family about their breakup. To everyone who mattered to her, Jake remained her devoted boyfriend. Just weeks after Emma's departure, Jake's phone buzzed with a message that would change everything again. Emma claimed she was pregnant and insisted the baby was his, explaining that she had used protection during her affair. The timing, she argued, made Jake the certain father. The revelation struck Jake with particular cruelty. His own father had died when Jake was just a child, leaving behind only scattered memories and a deep wound that had shaped Jake's entire life. His family had struggled without that paternal presence, and Jake had always vowed to never abandon his own children the way death had forced his father to abandon him. Despite his anger, Jake's integrity remained intact. "When the baby is born and DNA confirms it's mine," he told Emma firmly, "I'll take care of everything. Until then, leave me alone." Emma pushed for immediate financial support, but Jake held firm to his conditions. "Keep every receipt for pregnancy expenses," he instructed. "If the baby is mine, I'll reimburse everything. If not, we go our separate ways forever." Emma agreed to these terms, perhaps too eagerly in retrospect. What followed was a pregnancy marked by expensive choices. Emma hired both a midwife and a doula, opting for a costly home birth experience that would ultimately prove unnecessary. When complications arose and the baby arrived early, Emma was rushed to the hospital for an emergency C-section. The premature infant required intensive care, fighting for life in the NICU while Emma recovered from surgery. Jake honored his word, visiting the hospital to see the baby he believed might be his child. The tiny form connected to machines and monitors stirred something protective in his chest, even as doubt gnawed at his heart. 2 weeks later, Emma presented Jake with receipts totaling over $40,000, an astronomical sum that included payments to the midwife and doula who had ultimately been unable to deliver the home birth Emma had planned. She demanded immediate payment, but Jake insisted on waiting for DNA results. The truth arrived like a second betrayal. Jake was not the father. "I'm sorry, but you're on your own," Jake told Emma, though part of him genuinely hurt for her situation. Emma broke down completely, tears streaming as she begged Jake to reconsider. She painted desperate pictures of their potential future together, how they could raise the child as a family, how she had matured and learned from her mistakes, how their love could overcome this obstacle. But Jake's resolve never wavered. "I have no interest in raising another man's child," he said. "Contact the real father." The real father turned out to be a cashier at a local store with no means to pay Emma's mounting debts. Faced with financial ruin, Emma's family launched a coordinated campaign to pressure Jake into paying the $40,000 anyway. Phone calls, text messages, and personal visits all carried the same message. Jake should step up and help, regardless of biology. Jake's answer remained consistent. No. Emma escalated her tactics, spreading rumors throughout their social circle that Jake was a deadbeat father abandoning his child. The lies forced Jake to hire a lawyer and share DNA results with friends and family to clear his name. His mother, who had never trusted Emma, found dark humor in the situation's absurdity. Under legal pressure, Emma finally posted a public confession on Facebook, admitting that she and Jake had been broken up for nearly a year and that the child wasn't his. She tagged the actual father in a separate post, finally acknowledging the truth she had hidden for months. Emma's final message came through WhatsApp, an apology wrapped in desperation, claiming she had acted out of anger and desperation, wishing Jake was the father, hoping they could somehow be friends. Jake read the message but never responded, letting her words disappear into the digital void where their relationship now belonged. What do you think about Jake's decision? Should he have helped Emma despite not being the father? How would you handle discovering such an elaborate deception? Share your thoughts and feelings in the comments below.